It's cool, right? It's really cool. Until it crashes and breaks your nose. Well, that tenth of a degree could be the difference between being here and being here. It just literally is. I appreciate you coming and rocking with your boy one more time. My name is Damon with Complete Media. We provide photography, videography, DJ, lighting, audio-visual equipment such as speaker rentals, projectors, screens, as well as all types of audio-visual multimedia aspects. I am doing a reaction video. This reaction video was one that actually I was trying to find something about a wedding vendor, and I came across one about a groom being sued for crashing his drone at his own wedding. So since I am a drone pilot and I got drone videos like the one that I'm about to card up over here, but bang, this way. Put that card up right there on some of our, I guess, our aerial library, I guess, of different drone videos that we've done. So since I do that, I was like, hey, you know what? This is a short video, but it's about drones. So I'm very interested to see exactly what happened. So I'm going to check this one out, do a short little recap and reaction, and hope you enjoy.
His August wedding was supposed to be the best day of his life, but for one groom in New Hampshire, it's turned into a nightmare for him and his family. Nick Giovanni from our station WBZ in Boston has more on an incident that brings new meaning to the term wedding crasher.
The puns just don't stop. Before I go further, I do want to say that this is not legal advice. I'm just a guy that runs a company, buys a drone that happens to like reacting to stuff like that. So again, hashtag not legal advice.
Music pumping.
Playing that Salt and Pepper.
Dancing,
Are they allowed
and
to play
a
that?
drone moving overhead.
Turned into a nightmare because you are an idiot. You are not intelligent. This right here, that right there, that drone that's flying overhead is not supposed to be there. And it's not supposed to be inside. So yes, you get exactly what you deserve. You probably crashed into that white pole right there, or probably into the chandelier. There's too many, and then it's gonna, come on, man. Everybody's like, ooh, look, a drone, it's so cool. And the groom was like, hey, I'm a drone pilot. Oh, it's my wedding, I'm gonna fly this.
This was the scene at the Earl's Castle in Wyndham, captured on cell phone video.
And it's a big one too. This looks like a Phantom 4 or something, man. That's a, come on.
The wedding reception back in August. Both the groom and the venue now being sued by two of the wedding guests for negligence. What allegedly happened within seconds of this footage being recorded.
Yeah.
According
Look how
to the
close he is to that
lawsuit filed last
chandelier.
month, the drone came crashing
Stupid.
down, hitting one woman in the face, fracturing her nose and causing a concussion. The suit claims the drone's propeller hit another woman's head, leaving her with a concussion and a laceration that required more than 20 stitches.
One of my waiters came running.
God, man. Like, yeah, one of my waiters came running and said, hey, this idiot is flying his drone in here. And I should have tackled him and took it out of his hand, made him land it right away. Dude, you don't fly your drone inside. Hashtag, this is definitely not legal advice, but it's definitely something you should listen to. Not fly your drone inside. Do not fly your drone over people, over a congregation of people. That's what happened. Lucky it was only, what, 15, 20 feet in the air. Well, probably wasn't even 20 feet, probably 10 to 15 feet in the air. You're lucky that's all it was. If it was 30 in the air, 50 feet in the air, dude, what's wrong with you?
Into the castle in a panic, saying the drone is inside the tent. The groom's flying it under the tent. So we went out to tell him, you can't do it. You have to play. And it was
Scott T. Robb II, the VP of Earl's Castle, and was overseeing the event. He and the lawsuit both claimed the groom, Barry Billcliffe, was the person at the controls. Hours after he says he told Billcliffe to put the drone away.
the groom came up about 2 hours before the wedding and took a drone out of his car and launched it into the courtyard. And he was flying it around, taking some pictures. And I told him it was illegal. You can't fly those here. I explained why. And he said, okay, and put it away.
Rob.
All right, so just a couple of things I want to point out as well to make sure that it's clear. Again, not legal advice. I'm going off of the information I have. If I am incorrect, please let me know in the comments and shoot me a message privately and let me know if I'm incorrect. So if you're on private property, then you are not allowed to launch or land that drone on that private property. However, if you're on public property, let's say he decides to go to the sidewalk and fly the drone, launch the drone off of the sidewalk, public property, and then it flies over the venue. Again, as long as you are following the regulations, like don't fly over a group of congregated people. As long as you don't do stuff like that, don't violate the privacy of individuals. Like don't fly right in front of the rooms if you're at a hotel, like right in front of the open windows or something like that, to be able to see inside. But if he takes off from private property, or takes off from public property, flies over the venue, takes photos and videos of the courtyard, and then flies back to the public property, standing and lands the drone, then there's nothing they can do but kind of this over property following all the guidance. So I will say that. However, doesn't appear to be what happened with the groom. And it also doesn't appear to me this groom is a licensed 107 pilot. If he was, then he would know not only not to do this, but if he does do it and somebody has footage of you doing this, then you're not only going to lose your 107, but you're also subject to fines and other penalties. Again, not legal advice. I'm just stating information that I am privy to or that I've researched on my own. If I'm incorrect, please correct me. I want to make sure that I don't put out misinformation out there in the world.
And I told him it was illegal. You can't fly those here. I explained why. And he said, okay, and put it away.
Rob believes the two guests should be compensated, but he argues Searles Castle shouldn't be held responsible.
I don't know how I could have prevented it. I mean, I thought by telling him it's illegal, you can't do this here, and he put it away, that, end of story.
The groom declined an on-camera interview, but
did.
told WBZ he was not controlling the drone. He claims he was standing in the middle of the dance floor.
So if the groom was not flying the drone, then how did the drone get there? I don't know what else to say about this particular video other than practice drone safety. I have a Mavic 2 Pro and a Mavic 2 Zoom. I did a video on me procuring the Mavic 2 Pro and worrying about if I'm going to get murdered. So if you want to check out the murder video, I'm going to leave a link in the description. I'm also going to put it at the end of this video. Spoiler, didn't get murdered, so everything is all right, but did make a video about it as I procured my Mavic 2 Pro to compensate, or not compensate, but to have a backup for my Mavic 2 Zoom in case the unforeseen happens, like the groom take out the drone and flies it on the dance floor and crashes it into the chandelier and breaks somebody's nose and cuts somebody's face open. Come on, dude. You gotta know better than that. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of this.
Hold up. Hey.
All right, so I was about to end this video, and actually I did end the video. I did my outro and everything, and I was ready to bust up out of here. And then I started going on some other videos online to see if any other wedding drone pilots were sued. And I found another video that makes me worry about people's judgment. So in the past, what I've said, and I've harped on this and I will stand by this, this is what I tell every single person: get a signed contract. You are spending money, substantial amount of money, or any other consideration, get a signed contract. Now I'm going to have to add to that because it just seems like, oh my God, like, come on. Do not fly your drone indoors. That's number 2. I guess I'll I'll add to that. Do not fly your drone indoors and or over a group of people, over a congregation of people. Only bad things can happen. The cool factor that you get from doing this will quickly be outweighed by the lawsuit that is going to happen when something bad happens. Because what ends up happening, just like in this video, the groom got a little cocky, probably got a little drunk too, but allegedly, might have had a drink or two. Allegedly. I don't know, I wasn't there, but I would say that at weddings, people have alcohol. But anyway, what happens is when you do stuff like this, when you start flying indoors, then you get more comfortable flying indoors. And you're like, oh yeah, you know what? I can navigate around here, or I can do this, I can do that. And if you're indoors, first that signal, your drone uses GPS to find its way. And if something happens, whatever, I don't know, the earth shifts. I don't know, or it recalibrates. It's like, oh, we thought you were at 1.34 degrees and you're really at 1.33 degrees. Well, that 1/10 of a degree could be the difference between being here and being here. It just literally is. Sorry, I had to, that is too big of an example. Anyway, so I say this because then I see this other video, and the title of the video is Wedding Ring Delivered by Drone. So yeah, you would think, okay, wedding ring delivered by drone. Cool. No, not cool. This is what you got. Look at this. All right. So I muted the song, or muted the video because I believe it's copywritten music, but we're panning this camera over to see this drone flying over what? A crowd of people. Where? Indoors. And you see how it's like fluctuating, bouncing up and down. We have these ceiling fans right there. It's trying to go down the middle there. And it's carrying something on it, which also adjusts the calibration of this drone, because the drone is calibrated to the drone, not to this other stuff attached to it that could cause wind friction or anything like that. And then look how close they're getting to these people. Like, they have to reach and grab these rings. So how close do you think that you have to be to reach and grab the ring? Like, you have to be right there, and one false move and boom, there goes your finger. There are videos out there of people who have lost their fingers because of drones. Like, literally, those propellers, I mean, they're plastic, but they're going super fast because they have to carry this drone in the air. Please, 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 don't fly your drone indoors. Don't fly your drone over a crowd of people. Doesn't make any sense. It makes 0 sense for you to do this. I mean, I thought I was done with it. I thought I was done with this video. I was literally wrapping up. I did my outro. Boom, I was gone. And then I was like, well, let me see if there's somebody else who got it. And then I see it. And it's also from a company like, hey, guess what we do? We deliver your wedding rings via drone. Huh? What? You do what? And I am not a lawyer, not legal advice. I said it, I don't know how many times in this video, but I would venture a guess that if something does happen, God forbid, something happens, and somebody gets injured by this drone, I would hope that this company has insurance. However, if something happens and they have to file a claim against their insurance, the insurance company is going to say, tell me what happened. And they're going to say, well, Mr. Insurance, Miss Insurance, I was flying my drone with this heart thing attached to it with some rings on it. And where was I flying it? Oh, it was inside. Over what? Oh, over a group of people. And the insurance company is going to say,
are you nuts? Denied. Are you kidding? You are denied. Denied. Denied, girlfriend.
I think I'm done for the day. I'm not going to send out more. I'm not going to do any more videos on drone stuff. Kind of frustrating. I want to go ahead and chop this video up and get it out there in the world so that people can stop flying their drone over people and indoors. All right. So anyway, I did my outro already, so I'm just going to go to that. Deuces. I appreciate you rocking with your boy one more time. My name is Damon, and as I said before, I am a drone pilot. I got the Mavic 2 Zoom and the Mavic 2 Pro. I am also a guy that runs a company called Complete Media. We provide photography, videography, DJ, lighting, and photo booth for weddings and other events. We also provide audio visual, like large screens, projectors, microphones, speakers, mixers, etc. So I appreciate you rocking with your boy one more time, and I will see you on the next